in this video. This video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. For those that's watching, I thank you for watching. This is going to be some crime against me, my twin flame. Probably not all crime. I was supposed to show you the photographs to show you the trip, and I have to just start showing you photos. So this morning I got my printer. It comes with a set of ink, cassettes of ink, and no one can use this video, what I say, against me. This is the printer. So I'm not going to. It does look brand new. I'm not going to put it on this anymore because the sun shines on it and I don't want it to get too hot. So I'm going to put it over here for now. And it's really nice that it comes with a set of ink because this is like, I think it's $75. It's $50 for the set of 3, and then $25 for the black ink. So I'm very, very happy that I got this printer in time. Very, very happy. I'm going to go to the beginning of the trip. I'll explain the other notes a little bit later. So I went to FedEx. I'm really not having a good morning, Shy. I had a really, really rough night, extreme torture, and I slept from 4 a.m. I didn't go, the last time I checked the clock, it was like 4:10 p.m., no, 4:10 a.m., and I didn't get up until 11 a.m. However, there's something might have changed, Shia, with the Lumerian technology. I can feel something different. There might have been a layer of deactivation that happened. So I have to go back to the notes that I wrote while I was in the car. And I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. Hold on. So I really have to start getting, I'm feeling like it's hard for me to explain this trip to you, and there's really no reason why. Because I'm doing really good with money. I have $300 in the bank account, and it's August 13th. So I have already received that $180 hold for the printer back. So the torture is still happening, Shy. However, there's no like win or losing anymore. They just want to prevent us from being alive. That's really the only thing at this point, so that people don't get in trouble for what they did for 38 years to us. So I went to Ojai, California. I literally parked the car. I got into Ojai, California. You get a similar feeling from all the other vortexes. When you drive into Ojai, you just know that you're in a vortex. I got there. There was something weird that happened at the natural food store that I usually go to, which I shouldn't have gone to because the last time I got attacked, they're like not friendly in there at all, and they lost power, and there was people that kept opening and closing the front doors because they're automated front doors. Because they lost power, they had to open and close it, and I think because they lost power, their food could go bad, so they had to keep it cold and open it, close it. And I got to the front door and no one was there. I thought that was very weird, and I automatically thought, well, I saw people, so they're closing. They weren't closing because they kept opening and closing the door. And then I thought, so I asked them, I said, why didn't you open the door for me? And they said, oh, I had to go help a customer. There's lots of tourists that go to Ojai, California. I don't know whether it was, I have a feeling it was on purpose, because I've been like having issues with some of these stores that are like trying to refuse service to me. However, once I turned around, because I'm not going to go and shop around in the pitch dark in a store that's really sketchy anyways, so they probably knew I wasn't going to shop there. And they might have did that because they thought it would be kind of weird to, I don't know. So I went over to Ralph's Grocery. I didn't know that they had a Ralph's Grocery in Ojai that was so close by. I thought it was such a small town it wouldn't have a large grocery store. It did. There was actually some friendly people in the store. So it's just a constant like attacks, and then people trying to like the good attacks, not good attacks, people that don't like me, and then people that like me to give me the signs. So basically all I had to do was drive through it. I went to the grocery store. I parked on the side of the road to take some pictures of the mountainous terrain in the valley area, and then I literally just ate my snack, which was goldfish, and then drove out. Like within 5 minutes I parked the car and then I left because it was getting late and I didn't want to get stuck in the dark. It'd be one thing getting stuck in the dark like on the highway, be safer, but if I was to get stuck on like the middle of nowhere in Ojai, California, that'd be dangerous and more scary. So I thought that I was going to end up wasting a ton of money, but it ends up, I kind of did. I spent $85. I spent probably $20, $40, $60 in gas. It ended up being longer than a 6-hour road trip. because of the routes that I took, and lots of stop and go in the traffic. But then I got a $20 charger. No, I spent $20 at Walmart because I had to buy a charger for my phone, which was $6. I have a little phone charger that I plug into the lighter in the car, and the USB cord goes into the lighter that connects with my cell phone, and I didn't have a cord that I brought with me because I didn't even know I was going to be going on this road trip. So then I also got the hair scissors, which I'm going to eventually cut my hair. And then after that, I went to Trader Joe's and went to the bathroom. I was going to get a sandwich, but the people in there were being so pretentious and snotty. I lost my appetite and I left. And then I went over to Ralph's and I got a chicken sandwich. I don't usually eat Ralph's. I don't usually go to Ralph's. However, I think I might start going to grocery stores because I'm having a lot of bad luck with the fruits and vegetables at Walmart. Even if it's more expensive, there's probably going to be more variety, and I might start trying to shop at an actual grocery store. The food might be fresher. I don't know. But I went to Whole Foods and I got an extreme allergic reaction to the tortilla chips, which I'm pretty much positive I was guided to when I was driving up Route Pacific Highway and I stopped at Whole Foods. I had an extreme allergic reaction to the tortilla chips. It's like the type of tortilla chips that are like, it's not like a fine grain, it's like, I can't really explain it. It's stone ground. I think it was a moldy corn because they were on sale. It's possible they were moldy. This has happened to me many, many times with tortilla chips, and I often think, wow, I guess I'm allergic to corn, but then I end up not being allergic to corn. So I think that they used AI to give me all these allergic reactions to moldy food for a long time, more than I actually know. So I got wicked itchy all over from these tortilla chips. Because I just got some chips and salsa before, and I was going to get a bigger meal in Ojai, California. But the turkey sandwich was pretty filling from Ralph's, and it was only $5. I'd like to go back on the road, but I have to eat my groceries, and I can't just run around. Actually, the moment I get, I think I want to be on the road, and then I don't. And they're playing with my voice, Shia. And that's thousands of hours of return to sender, just so you know. That's thousands of hours. Just that alone is thousands of hours, whatever which. Just try to change my voice. You're going to get thousands of hours of return to sender. These witches, Shai, do not know what they're doing. You can't torture someone for 38 years, and you can't have hundreds of people involved in torturing someone. You can't do that for 38 years. Anyone who's participating, not anyone who's participating, you can't do this. At this point, because it's a 20-year delay of us meeting, they're going to get thousands of hours for any like one little attack that they do. Just thousands of hours just for one attack. So, I like driving, but then I find all the reasons why I don't like driving. I get very stressful. I get very stressed having to go into the public restrooms. Most of them are very gross, and I get really grossed out. Feel like stuff that comes up a lot of the time. So I went Route 1 Scenic Byway, and the first photo I took was this photo of a house with a butterfly and these and you know what I just saw coming back from FedEx? I saw the same colored butterfly, yellow butterfly, neon colored butterfly that I saw when I was on the trip, and I saw Diamond Street, and then your mom was saying, you and Shai are married. I just saw a butterfly on the highway coming back from FedEx, and the butterfly was going back and forth, back and forth. And then I saw a sticker on a car that said, it was a blue sticker with the word diamond. So that's, your mom was definitely trying to communicate with us, Shia. And I really like, it makes me very happy that she's giving us signs. So I took a bunch of photos of like the route that I was going to take. I'm actually kind of annoyed at all the photos that I took, but I'm going to show you. So I saw this, see this nursery, Laguna Nursery? If there's one thing I really like is nursery garden stores. They have all the plants and the decorations. Let me see if I can remember. I have to put a sticker to zoom out. I have to put a sticker to show you. So this is, so I think, Shia, when we have our home, wherever we live, we can go to these nursery garden shops and get lots of decorations, and even put some of the outdoor decorations on the inside, like these really, I'll have to give you more examples sometime, but I really like going to these garden shops. I don't often, however, I really liked that. So there's definitely going to be interference and try to talk to you, Shia, and humiliate me. This is a really cute home I wanted to show you, with a pretty cactus. So then, why did I took like the signs, well, I'll just show you. So I took this, see, that's really going to annoy me that I can't zoom correctly. So I took a photo of the sign Newport Beach and Long Beach. And I think that must have been a good area. I'm not going to remember why I took all the signs. Yeah, this is Crystal Cove Shopping Center. There's an energy vortex around Laguna Beach, Crystal Cove shopping area. And they have Trader Joe's. I'm actually starting to get kind of annoyed with Trader Joe's. They do have good food though. They're at any store you're gonna find good and bad though at this point, because people have to live and survive, and there's good and bad people on the planet. So this is a house I wanted to show you, I think. Why did I take a picture? This is going to be kind of annoying. Oh, why did I take a picture of this? Some of the pictures, I took pictures of the street signs to make me remember. East Coast Highway. So Pacific Coast Highway. It could have been the plants. So this is Fashion Island in Newport Center. I've never actually. The Fashion Island is like a mall. I remember getting a classical CD there because I never bought any CDs while I was traveling around in my car, and I only had like Native American CD that was okay, and like rain sounds and ocean sounds, so I wanted to get some classical music. The classical music ended up not being that great because a lot of it is like an opera. I don't like opera. Opera's annoying. So this is like a vortexy area, the Fashion Island in Newport Center. So this is where the demon portal starts. Huntington State Beach. Huntington is like a demon portal. It's like really crappy area. You can just see the photograph, the energy of the photograph. You can just see there's something demonic looking about this, the energy. However, what I noticed on this trip is when I was going to like Malibu Whole Foods and the Ojai little downtown, driving through the Ojai downtown, at you know how sometimes when you go into an energy vortex with the wealthy areas, like you feel like really like powerful vortex energy? Well, something's going on with these portals in the wealthy areas. They're like deactivating because of the spiritual ascension, and it's like when you walk in, it feels like gross. So something's happening with these portals that they were using in these wealthy areas. So this is also like not a very nice, this is like Seal Beach, near Seal Beach, the road. It's not a nice looking, this is the bad part of traveling. You have to go through these demon portals. It puts me in a wicked bad mood. I get wicked irritable. I get wicked depressed. Like literally, like I'll just be driving down a road and going through different demon portals and then energy vortexes, and when I go in the energy vortex I get all happy, and then when I go through the demon portals I just like get so grossed out, so irritable. And so this is, I took a picture of Route 1, driving through Route 1. It took me a while actually, driving through Route 1. When I made that video at 2:30, I didn't get to Ojai until like 5:30. So it took it like 3 hours, not 2 hours, to get to Ojai. Some of these are signs that I have to explain to when I'm with you. So it's really weird how when I was opening the map, this kept popping up the whole time, Korean Friendship Bell. Like it wasn't expanded. I wasn't zooming in to see Hollywood sign and Friendship Korean Bell kept popping up, and also Six Flags. So this is a little weird that happened. They're not just a little weird. That could be a hacker doing that. and he was changing my maps to a different route a couple times, and I took a photo. I took a photo of it. Thousands of hours of return to sender just for that alone. So this was the route I was taking, and also another. See how like nothing's popping up, like for shops and stuff, but then there's just one here and there. This one says Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm. So this is all attacks about you, and I'm not going to explain it, Shia. But this was the route that I was taking, and I ended up finding out that you can not click on directions and just watch. See where I was? You could just not click on the directions, but you can see the car traveling along the whole route. Just having this open it like this. I saw a really nice license plate. Shia, S.H. Faith. Shia has faith. And the whale, the ocean. We have such a strong connection to the ocean, Shia. That made me happy seeing that. And it's strange how the Getty State Park wouldn't stop. The Getty State Park stayed like that the whole time, and the hacker kept reminding me that I wasn't crediting photos and I was being illegal on the internet. At one point, I took photos and like cut out the background and then just put it on my collage, and you're not supposed to do that. Apparently you're not supposed to do that. I didn't know at the time that it was not legal. So the Getty photographs, there's a whole thing, Shia, a whole attack with the Getty. Those are royalty. You have to pay for photographs. And when I was doing those little collages on my HF campaign website, I wasn't crediting the photos enough, and I didn't know. So I was supposed to be really like scared and like feel guilty and ashamed when I saw Getty pulled up on the maps. And I got some attacks. And I got some attacks driving through. I'm not saying that. So why did I take photos? So finally, we get into a nicer area past Huntington Beach. It's called, what's it called? Lawrence, Iowa Center. There's like a waterfall in the front. Oh, this was Madison Park. This is finally where the demon portal stops, and it starts to get better, the energy. And then this is a very nice area called Mayor Street. Mayor Street is a very nice energy. I actually took these street signs because I want to go on Google Maps to look at some of the streets. I took this photo of this tree because I thought this was like, there's something really like I don't know, there's something about the energy of this tree. Even the way it kind of twists and spirals the branches, sort of like a vortex. Oh, I was also taking photos to show where the vortex stopped and started. I hope this isn't kind of annoying, the way I'm saying this. Why did I take this photo? Oh, I really like this. This mural. It reminded me of you, Cosmos, and then the butterflies, and the planets. This reminded me of you, me and you, Shia. And then I saw Raisin Cajun Cafe. I thought of you, Shia. I thought that you'd like seeing that. When I was doing food research, I was Googling Cajun restaurants to look at the Cajun menus to write down Cajun recipe titles, and I saw Cajun Cafe while I was researching. I thought that this was a really nice church with a nice steeple. These are like antennas to God, these types of churches. I thought that this was kind of a cute looking house. Ended up seeing a sign that it was like a psychic business, but I didn't care. I still liked it. Madame Bonnie, psychic reader. I still like that house. I don't really like psychics anymore. Honestly, everybody's psychic. You think everybody's psychic if they have the AI technology? So this is why did I take a photo of this? I just took so many. Oh, this is going towards Manhattan Island, Manhattan City in Los Angeles. This is a nice area. I thought that was a nice photo. Did I take the picture of the street sign? Yeah, 2nd Street. It's going into, I think it's called Manhattan something. Manhattan Beach. Manhattan Beach is a nice vortex area. I drove through Venice Beach area. I think it used to be a nice area, but it's gotten a little run down. So this is the sign, City of Los Angeles near LA Airport. And when my brother went to school to try to be, well, he went to film school for like, I don't know if it was a year. I think it was about a year. I visited him like maybe 2 times on my own, surprisingly, and like 1 time with my mom, not surprisingly. I I was always kind of a little jealous that he was down in Los Angeles. I was a little bit jealous of that. I didn't think it was fair, because I kind of wanted to be in the LA area. It was better weather, much better weather. But he was. I went down to visit him, and then I went on the airport. I took a taxi to the airport. Barely had any money for the taxi. Somehow I ended up, I was a few dollars short of the taxi. But the taxi knew something bad was happening to me, and kind of told me telepathically, you're in a lot of trouble and you're in a lot of danger. People are trying to kill you. Obviously that didn't stick in my mind the whole time, but the person in the taxi was wearing a turban and doing some kind of mantra prayer, singing, and I do not know what culture. It's possible Islam, but I don't think so. And I got into a state of like so peace, like everything like was still, and I was like so relaxed. And when I go to the airport, I have such brutal anxiety attacks that I can't even breathe, and my stomach turns into stone, and I'm like, something definitely happened. And I never could find out what, I was never able to ask him what he was praying or singing. However, that gave me hope. If this can happen, then something good can happen. So this is 999 Pacific Coast. But I think my brother, it might have been a chance going down there. It might have been a chance to meet you those times that I visited my brother. So this is 999 Pacific Coast. This is a nice area. Drive through. I remember visiting a school in Los Angeles for fashion. Obviously, though, I'm not going to go to the same. I didn't want to go live in Los Angeles and go to school if my brother was down there. And San Francisco, you wouldn't believe how much of a purgatory it was living in a city. How much of a purgatory it was. I wasn't allowed to have a job. I had one job at a fabric store, which was so awful. I could barely do the measuring to cut the fabric. So then I had to keep rolling fabrics, fixing rolls of fabric for hours. It was a very small part-time job, but it was awful. It was very depressing. I was very lonely, very just sad, and that was the only job I had in San Francisco. I wasn't allowed to work. They didn't allow me to get a job in San Francisco, and they did a program to make me feel like no one will hire you. No one will hire you. When I applied to jobs in San Francisco, no one called me back. One job, and it was only a few months, and I was walking in a very bad area all alone at night sometimes. Yeah, I was walking alone at night in the dark several times. So I think that was definitely on purpose. Here's the LAX airport. I know you probably don't really like California. However, if you lived in New Hampshire on the East Coast, you would feel suicidal just living on the East Coast. There's something on the California coast that is like Lumeria, and the East Coast is so like suicidal boring and like not a happy place to be. Like there's a lot of evil on this coast. However, all the plants and some of the culture, it's just so much better. I hate the East Coast, and I will probably drive through the East Coast sometime and you'll be able to know what I'm talking about if you haven't already. You'll be able to know exactly what I'm talking about. Do I like California? Do I like Los Angeles? No, I don't like Los Angeles. The energy is like wicked. Like, anytime I drove through Los Angeles highway, the Los Angeles area, specifically when it's starting to get the billboards, I get such an eerie feeling and like just really like confused. I get immediately confused. There's an energy in Los Angeles that's so evil. It's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna post this now, and I'm gonna start part 2. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.